Welcome to the Outer Rim, my favorite Star Warriors, and today I was watching a video by a man who has been a general in this fight against the Disney Lucasfilm movie, The Last Jedi. SC Reviews just uploaded a video about a Rian Johnson statement. And you know how I love Rian Johnson statements. And apparently the article that SC Reviews was discussing noted that Rian Johnson has made it public that Rey's parentage is still open, still up for grabs. It can still be anything. And that's great news, right? I find it hilarious. I mean, I guess when you've got like J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson or Kathleen Kennedy or somebody in front of you, you just have to ask them the obvious, because what else are you going to ask them? I mean, why didn't you really build anything, do any world building in this film for this movie that you spent $200 million on? That would be a good question, but no one will ever ask that, simply so that they can maintain their access status to all these celebrities. Of course it's still open. They didn't answer anything. Even if her parents are still no one, that still means that whoever her parents actually are is open. It could be Joe Schmo off the street and Jane Doe off the curb, I mean, that's still open. We don't know who they are. So yeah, that's one thing. And another thing why this development, quote unquote, is coming out at all, is because it's an obvious attempt for Disney, Lucasfilm, Rian Johnson, whoever, to take some heat off of themselves. I'm pretty sure at this point they still don't know who Rey's parents are. Yeah, they haven't decided yet. But with all of the backlash that's been going on for the past 2 weeks, what's one way to say, man, give me a break here if you're Lucasfilm? Throw the public a bone, Get them talking about this Rey secret again. Nobody cares about. I mean, Rey's parents was never one of the make it or break it things for me. It was definitely bad that they didn't answer that question. But by the time Kylo Ren told her that her parents were no one, I had already practically given up on the movie. And all I needed was one more feather for them to drop on it before the entire thing just crumbles under its own weight. So yeah, they're trying to get people to talk about the issue that they were debating about for the last 2 years. And now they're going to try and get people to debate it for 2 more years so that people like me and people like SC Reviews will stop bashing them. So that's what's going on there. And he did bring up another issue in his video that I just wanted to address real quick about J.J. Abrams and how much he had to do with the bad decisions in The Last Jedi. And I mean, J.J. Abrams is like a mastermind, I kid you not. For a guy who just goes around, revitalizing franchises and never really, made up his own, he's a freaking mastermind. I won't say, I don't know if he ever really made up his own, but he's certainly not known for making up his own, big name franchises. So he writes and directs The Force Awakens. Gets Lawrence Kasdan to help him out there. He hobnobs with George Lucas. At least there's photos of him doing so. And then he writes, and directs the movie that is more well accepted, that makes over $2 billion, right? But other than what you saw on screen, there have been no decisions made about any of the open-ended secrets that J.J. Abrams left for, the future movies. Who's Snoke? Why does he exist? Where does he come from? How did he get to where he got? Who is Rey? Why does she exist? Where does she come from? How did she get to where she got? Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Where the hell has it been all this time, and how did it get where it got? I'm laughing like crazy in this video because it's just Rian Johnson going in for that interview. He's so willing to waste his time after this movie is premiered just to get some heat off. Maybe his job with the new trilogy is under threat. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the article in question, but SC Reviews read it, and basically I'm just paraphrasing some of the more important comments within that interview that he related in his video. From what I can tell, that interview was a waste of time. But maybe Rian Johnson is desperate to save his job. I don't know. I'm speculating here, but I can obviously tell for sure that the statements about Rey's parents that he sort of revealed, I guess, in that interview are nothing but smokescreen. Nothing but smokescreen. So, J.J. Abrams didn't come up with who Rey's parents are. Rian Johnson didn't come up with who Rey's parents are. And if all of this backlash had never happened, I'm sure Rey's parents would have remained nobody, missing in action, just a non-factor. I couldn't care less if Rey's parents were just these two regular people that showed up in episode 7. At least I would have known something. But her parents were never the biggest issue for me. So that's pretty much all I have to say on the issue. Yes, her parents are still open. Everyone knew that. Yes, they haven't decided who her parents are yet. And yes, J.J. Abrams is somewhat culpable for that. So I just wanted to make this responsive video to SC Reviews and say, unfortunately, J.J. didn't cover all his bases. As genius as he is for, setting up Rian Johnson to take the fall. Oh, man. Good night, guys. May the Force be with you.